Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast, and it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Golden Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. He's going for it all. Snags it on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's in goal. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Makes the grab. It's Booth. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Booth. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
first job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
7, South Carolina, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2.
Going for it all. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. On the move, he fires. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He caught it, and he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Near the 2-yard line.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on first and goal.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pulls it in. It's Booth.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
South Carolina, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. It's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
At the
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Going for the block is great and all, but you have to stay on your path and avoid the kicker. The roughing the kicker penalty really sets up this offense. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Pucks it out of the air. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out.
Bringing the heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's in goal. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. caught over the middle. It's Booth. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the beatdown has ensued.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Look out, he's got room. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gamecocks are on the move. The give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the option. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they tacked on the extra point.
42, South Carolina.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
they needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Got the back over the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it, and you can tell.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Got his man. He got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. That's caught. It's moved. Found the seam on the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll take it himself. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Fires to the big fella. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. Down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unleashes one. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the move at the 30. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is good. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a throw downfield late. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Pass the touchdown Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the point after is good. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to kick the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready, pounced on the football. They got the ball and got some momentum.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Power football with the run. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate